Hi everyone, this is Jonathan, and we are here for part 2 of Let's Play Highlands Alpha with the devs.
Hey ho!
Okay, so thank you guys. Alright, so I loaded the game, and this part is gonna focus on urban warfare, so we're gonna focus on battling the enemies. So we've got the city here, and the goal will be to retake the city, and it's overrun by enemies. So we're gonna focus on the combat minigame. We're not gonna see the strategic actions, the strategic maneuvers. That's gonna be for another video. I have some items as well. Okay. Oh, actually I don't. Wait a minute. Oh, I do. I like to cheat. So I'm gonna use some items, some consumables, but we're not gonna look at the crafting system. This also is gonna be for another video. Okay, so let's just see where we're coming from. So as you can see, there's the villa right here from part 1, so we're controlling that territory. There's Micah here, who's fortifying and repairing the sector here, so the enemies are not able to push through. There was another path here that was leading to the docks. However, we decided not to go there. We have to block that entrance, so we've got Melchior Kovalt, who's putting up the barricades, so nobody's getting through that as well. We progressed that way. This was fairly linear, so there was a lot of story happening around here, and we reached the outskirts of the city, and this is where we are now. Okay, so let's get started. We've got 4 combatants here. Yeah. We've got 2 mechanics, and we've got Merrigan, the queen, bartending in the tavern and generating leadership points as always. Okay. So, let's look at the resources. This sector doesn't produce anything. This sector produces a lot of stuff. It's a town square, so it'll produce a lot of stuff. And this one here produces a little bit of food. As you can see, I only have 20 of foods, and I'm losing 3 food units per turn. I'm generating a lot of leadership points, so the challenge in this game is going to be to get the city, but also to generate a lot of food, to manage, you know, to generate food. As it is now, things are not looking good. Okay, so I need a lot of food. This here, not a lot of enemy here in the town square, so I will take that opportunity to attack here. Okay, now the enemy will try to get that sector, but I've got a lot of fortifications here. I've got 100 fortification points, and Lyric and Everana stands fortifying, so it should be okay. So let's start the battle. Alright, so this should be really... this should be good, yeah, that looks good. Okay, done. Alright. So I have control of the town square. Still a lot of fortifications. However, well, okay, first I can see the fog of war dissipated, so I can see all the sectors of that little city. So I see there's a market here that could generate 4 of food, so that will be very important for me. But the enemy is smart, and that was actually an ambush. That was a maneuver on their part. They've got 42 enemy points over there, so that I believe that's 7 swarms. Yeah, things are not looking good. Maybe I could use Morrigan to garrison. No, I could do it with Lyric, but all my units would be there just like trying to defend the town square. That's not really what I want, so I'm not gonna do that. So the enemy ambushed me. It was a smart move on their part, so I'll just I'll put Merrigan back there. Actually, I'll leave the sector. Yeah, I'll withdraw. I'll leave it to them. I will go instead down here to take that sector. It's gonna generate a little bit of food, at least. Okay. And these guys are still gonna fortify and repair. That looks good. I might have to use a couple of consumables here because that's going to be a tight fight. All right, let's do it. Okay, so am I using? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use a smoke grenade. Yeah, I've got 4 of them, so I really want to give them a big blow. So the enemy fumbles around into a cloud of smoke. This gives me first strike, so they're not gonna attack. I'm just gonna attack for that turn. So I dealt decent damage. Could have been better. So I'm gonna attack now again. Yeah, it's doing good. I'm gonna block with Ariel. Oof, almost dead. Ugh. Okay, it's a tough fight. Really tough fight. Ah, god, that. Okay, so they've taken back. So now you're having a look now of how urban warfare, just classic combat scenarios, is evolving in Highlands. I'm managing to keep that sector here. They took the town square again. I did, however, get the gates, but they've got 30 enemies here. That's a lot of enemies. Okay, what I'm gonna do? Okay, so now would be a good time to let's see. If I put Merrigan, yeah, I've got just enough. That's great. I've got just enough. So I'm gonna put Merrigan here, and I'm gonna hire a level 2 mechanic. Yeah, Verona Kovalt has been recruited. Yeah, that's good. I think I'm gonna need a lot of mechanics on that map. So I'm gonna send her here, and she will start to build barricades. So we'll spend a turn, and this sector should be able to hold them off. So let's spend a turn. All right, let's see. So she's, I've got 10 barricade points. Yeah. This one still got 100. That's good. I could start to organize a sector, I think. No. Crap. Okay. Since she's fortifying, what I will do... Okay, these guys are putting a lot of pressure, so yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I've got some fortifications here. Actually, I'm gonna put a lyric there as well. So he's gonna generate a lot of fortifications in the sector. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take these guys and I'm gonna send them here. Now I'm not gonna win that fight, but I'm just gonna fight a little bit, and I'm gonna use a couple of items to warm them off. That way they're not gonna push as much on my territories because they're really destroying those fortifications. I'm gonna do the same here as well. Let's see how that goes. Okay. So I'm starting the fight. Okay, so this is the one on top with the sector on top. I'm just gonna go straight away. I'm gonna use an electro bomb, and I'm gonna attack one time. That's good. Okay, now I've killed half of their forces, so I'm gonna withdraw. Second fight, I'm gonna try to pull the same thing off. I'm gonna use another electro bomb, so I've killed one automatically, and I'm gonna use Yanko, and he's gonna. Okay, that's good. Another shot. Let's go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so there's just 2 left. So I'm gonna withdraw as well. Okay, so now that those territories are much less threatening, I should be okay. I've taken a lot of damage though. Alright. Okay, I could attack that one. Okay, I'm gonna start organizing the sector because I really need that. So you can see, okay, so I'm almost down to 0 food. So when you're lacking food, and it's gonna be another big challenging moment, a lot of moments in the game, when you don't have any food, you cannot recruit any more characters because they don't want to join, a resistance, which they can't, they can't even feed the soldiers. What's also going to happen is that in that build right now, we do not have the morale statistic activated, but when you're going to have morale, if you don't have any food, the morale is going to go down a lot. And also, if you spend a lot of turns with no food, lacking food, people are not eating properly, there's going to be a lot of injured as well, perhaps even some deaths. So you want to avoid that at all cost. Right now, for now, in that build, the only thing that happens is that when you don't have any more food, you cannot recruit anymore. But still, pretty big blowback. So I gotta organize that sector. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna send these two to organize the sector. Let's see. She's gonna repair. I could try to get that sector, but there was the 42 over there, and I would not. No, that would be too risky. So I'll just spend the turn. All right, turn spent. Okay, so I'm organizing the sector. This is done. I regained some combat points again also. So for now, passive, you regain 1 combat points per turn for your characters. I'm gonna send Merrigan back to the tavern. This here is under control because there's not a lot of enemies. Okay, let's attack. Let's go. Let's do it. So I've got some fortifications here. They should be able to hold off. So I'll go just all around. It's only 6, so it shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so let's. So all right. So let's just attack. Okay. Alright, so I got the market. The market is gonna... okay, so I'm at 0 food now, so I cannot recruit anybody else. The market should be enough to put me at least in the +1. So at least I'll start generating some food. So we're gonna stop it here. As you can see, this would be like a boss, for example. So he could... then he would be way too strong for you. So you have to withdraw. If you're smart and you have fortifications, it will stop there and you're not going to lose the market, so you're still going to have some food. You can see kind of like the balance of power that's moving a lot. So basically the point today with the whole city battle was to show how things are moving. You know, forces are advancing that way. While you're advancing that way, the other are taking another sector, and you know it's moving a lot like this. There's a lot of enemies there. They're gonna advance, but they're gonna fight through your walls here and your fortifications. So that's where it stops. If not, then they're gonna start to overrun the city once again. So you kind of see the basic flow of war in Highlands. So it was a short episode that was to show you this. I hope you actually I'm not sure it was that short, but I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next episode. Yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. So, alright, thank you.